YouTube, what's going on? Just preaching. Good people of YouTube. I hope y'all having a great day. I hope a lot of y'all is headed home, spend time with y'all family for Christmas. I'm not taking Christ out of Christmas. Not going to do that. So I'm only taking Christmas off. It's Christmas Eve, and I'm working all day. You know, I'm at my little dedicated contract that I got, dedicated freight, dedicated account, direct shipper, whatever you want to call them. It is a direct shipper. The place that I deliver to, which is Red Barn in Loxahatchee, he actually, I negotiated a rate with him. So he has to find his own people to um, bring him his things. I mean, of course, he uses brokers too, but at least he wants to work directly with you. Okay, so it's like, okay, when my authority go active, he'll pay me direct. So every time I come here, he will pay me uh, direct. He wanted to do that from the get go last year, but I told him, I don't have my own authority. I'm signed on to somebody else, so he sends the check to West Motor Freight. But whenever I get my own authority and I start running up under my own numbers, he'll pay me directly. So every time I come and deliver 2 days a week, he'll give me whatever the negotiated freight is going to be. So next season, not this season, because this only goes until May. Between April and May, it shuts down then. So if I do it next season time, it'll be paying me direct, which is good. Okay, and then the other broker that I use, they are Axel Logistics. If y'all on that load board, y'all done seen some of their loads. I don't have a signed contract with them, with the broker, because I can't do the two loads all the time. So I don't want to be signed on to saying that, okay, every single Monday I'm going to be here to pick up this load, or every single Wednesday I'm going to be here to pick up this load, because by me doing all that, I have to leave so early. But what if I have a doctor's appointment? What if my kids got a doctor's appointment? One of those. So I like to do it on Monday mornings sometimes, or even on Wednesdays. Like if they can't do it on Monday, then they can do it on Wednesdays. So I try to do it on Wednesdays. Now, for instance, I'm delivering at this Red Barn, and it's like 10 o'clock now, and they almost finished. Now, if I don't have another load, I could go home and finish, do a doctor's appointment later on the day, things like that. So I didn't want to sign a contract saying that I'm going to be here every single Monday and every single Wednesday, because my other obligation is I have to pick up this in particular load every single Tuesday and every single Thursday. Now, the difference is I can pick up this dedicated freight that I can pick up anytime between Monday and Thursday. Only time that they don't load is on Fridays. So I'm just guaranteeing them 2 loads a week. That's it. I'm just guaranteeing them 2 loads a week. I can pick it up any days between Monday and Thursday. So say for instance, I go home today, right? And I go ahead and take my 34-hour reset. Sunday, I get a load to go back up there, and then I deliver that load Monday. I can pick up this load on Monday. So like when I go on vacation during the springtime, right, I'm not going to take my Axel Logistic loads that I have. I'm going to take another load, because I want Friday off, completely off, and I want to leave Thursday when I do this. So I will actually start on the weekend So that way I could pick a load up on Monday to deliver on Tuesday, find another load Tuesday to go back up there, so I could pick up on Wednesday, deliver on Thursday, and then I'm done for the week. So that's why this one is just more of a verbal, hey, if I'm not doing that, and I take the 2 loads. So we got that kind of agreement, but we do got agreement on the price. We do have agreement on the price. And because I put my work in with them, when I first started, I was getting these loads for $850 going up there. Okay. The very first time I did it, it was $750. Then it went for then I was like, man, you crazy. I can't do this load again for $750. No, it's like 3 stops. And it takes time. So then I went up to $850. And then after I did it for about 2 weeks, 4 loads at $850, it went up to $950. And then another 2-3 weeks go off, it went up from $950 to $1,050. It actually kept going up every 2 weeks, $100 until it got up to $1,250. $1,250 wasn't. Basically, I had to show them my worth. It's one thing for you to know your worth, and the other thing is for you to show the broker your worth. Okay, because if you put time in, they will actually pay you more because they know you can get the job done than what they'll pay somebody else. So now when I'm at $1,250, yeah, it took me about 3 months to get up to $1,250, but I went from starting off at $750 all the way up to $1,250. That's a $500 difference, right? And in Florida, when you're doing these loads, the loads are cheap coming out of Florida. They cheap. So you can't be like, oh, I'm not going to take this. Well, why do you think a lot of people deadhead out of Florida? Because they don't want to take the cheap freight. So they deadheading out of Florida. But if you deadheading out of Florida, I stay in Florida. So I just can't deadhead out of Florida all the time. I got to make the rates in Florida work for me. So that's one of the big things. When you got to make the work for you, the rates work for you, you have to be able to just live with it and know that, okay, if I'm getting out of Florida, I'm going to get anywhere from $750 and on up. Getting out of Florida. But if you show your worth to these him brokers, and then they know, okay, every single week I got this person that I can offload this load to, because a lot of drivers is not going to take those loads. So eventually they know they have to pay a little bit more, but a lot of other drivers, they'll just take the load just to get up out of Florida. Let me just get my fuel money. And then of course everybody say, don't do cheap freight, don't do cheap freight. Well, what you gonna do if you stay in a state where that's what it is? You have to run like that. People in Florida, truckers in Florida that don't even leave Florida, we make the rates work for us, right? Because we live here. So our business is modeled for the particular rates that we have here in Florida. So you just make it work. Me, I make it work. And then when I get up to the North Carolina and get this other load back, I have those particular prices. So now I'm only doing 2,400 miles for those 4 loads, and those 4 loads pay me $6,300 for 2,400 miles. So yeah, it took a while to get up to that point. Okay, it took about 6 months to get up to that point when I first started. But you just can't jump inside this game and think you're going to be making all kinds of money. You're going to have to put in some work. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. You're going to have to put in some work. It's no ifs, ands, buts about it. You're going to have to put in some work. And that's what we do. Ma'am?
Want a candy bar?